Hello YouTubers, a Someone Reviews here with a look at Transformers Legacy Evolution, I believe that was the line, of Lockdown. And here he is. I don't own a lot of Legacy figures like I've talked about. I also did forget, I do also have Tarantulas and Inferno from Legacy, but I kind of put those with the Kingdom because those were the only two missing. Excuse me. When I was collecting the Beast Wars stuff, when I was collecting the Kingdom Beast Wars figures. So yeah, I technically own Tarantulas, Inferno, Lockdown, Vector Prime, and Animated Bumblebee. Those are like the only 5 I got from this set. I didn't get nobody else. I know there's others, and you can get pretty much the Bounty Hunter Pirates if you wanted to do that. I didn't. I just wanted a Lockdown. Lockdown. He is a junkie on repaint, which that doesn't bother me. It actually kind of this actually works pretty well. I only have a few paint issue. Of course, there's some painting. For starters, right here, as y'all can see, this side's gold and this side's bland. I wish this was like silver or gold, like, you know, or like matches, or it was like silver. And the arms are actually kind of bland. So yeah, just pretty much the arms and that bit right there is the only paint issue I actually have. Other than that, this figure is actually really well done. Green, we have red, we got silver on the rims, silver up here, red dot in the center. And you can remove the engine block, and you can flip it over. And it's the EMP. I finally figured out what it was. It's the EMP generator. I believe that's what it was called. That Ratchet had. It was a medical tool, and I believe this is what this was supposed to represent, kind of like an animated Easter egg. But yeah, even on the bottom side, it's like fairly clean. I mean, back here it is like, you know, arm kibble, but up here it is actually really nicely done. This is the, I don't know what Junkion he was based off of. I didn't pay attention, but I do know he is a Junkion and he is a weaponizer. So you can pretty much rip him in like you can remove the front, you can remove like his legs, remove his arms, remove these. And you can pretty much dismantle him, and he become like a pretty much like weaponry or whatever. I don't use that. I know it was from the mold, but yeah, I don't really do the whole weaponizer thing with Lockdown. But yeah, silver up front, and red. Don't know if I mentioned the silver, gold. I wish this was silver. Wish this was painted gold or silver. Just, you know, kind of like make it like equal instead of, you know, having it bland. Yeah, that actually bugs me. Red. More like a gun gray going down here, and silver up here, with like a silver and like maybe like a gun gray. Looking at it more closely, because that's silver and that's like a darker green right up front, up top, and yeah, there is some green that does spill right there. But yeah, rolls very well. The hook here, I don't really know. You can leave it here, leave it here. I kind of leave it here. Similar to that, like a tow car. I kind of, that's how I describe it, the tow car. And you can also totally, if you don't want to imitate animated, you can just have him with like two regular blasters. Two blasters up front instead of the EMP. So that's cool. For comparison, here he is with Swindle. Here he is with Onslaught. As y'all, yeah. He bows. He bows. It's like suspension, but yeah. Old figures. I don't have a whole lot of figures in vehicle modes. So yeah. There's that. For transformation, being a weaponizer, he has parts for me. That's just the way this figure works. So you just want to take these off. Take this off. You can leave it together or you can split. I split it. There's a reason behind it. Come back here, remove this. Come back here. And remove this. Keep that all pegged in. Separate this. I mean, there is technically some color, but I just wish like up here, like it matched, or it was like silver. Like asymmetrical colors instead of just, having, hey look, nothing, and then hey look, this. This one right here, I do plug in the hook. I pretty much use this as the hook imitation. I kind of keep the hook. I kind of keep the hook like this. This is how I mostly display it. And then I'll grab this bit, wrong side, I'll grab this bit here, and I'll plug this up top. And that's literally, I'll have this displayed. That is the hook. All done. You can transform the rest of this without parts forming. It is just a bit tricky. But what you want to do is you want to come back here and you just want to split the arms. And oh so gently, there it goes. Yeah, see? It does. It does do that. But there is a way to do this without making it parts form. There we go. Just angle. Just unplug that. It's really hard, but anyways, what you want to do is, if it was still together, fold out the arm, rotate to make sure that the elbow is in place, rotate the hand, fold this down, and boom, that is the arm all done. Since it wants to just pop it off, just pretty much fold the elbow, rotate, make sure that it's situated, fold down the peg, rotate the hand, and that is the arm all done. And like I said, I wish the arms had paint, but yeah, a lot of this does not. Grab this one, grab these stacks right here. There's pegs up top on the wheel well. Fold it, tab this into the wheel, and that is the arm all done, I angle it. I just kind of like let that rest right there. And that's how I have the arms fully transformed. Just kind of do that, and that is the arms all done. Come back here, fold that up, fold these out. Since that is the chest, you want to do is you want to come to the arms. Make sure you tab in the arms just the way they were. Just like that. You do want to keep these folded out like a V shape, because what happens is when you have the head bit, it will fold in and tab in. Come to the sides here and untab. Fold this up. Come up here. Fold that down. Rotate. You want to fold this down. Rotate. Make sure that the chest folds in. Make sure that folds in right there. And there are actually tabs. There are actually peg ports. There's holes right in here on either side. And that's what these tabs will rest. And that's what holds the chest together. And I just now noticed he has a Decepticon logo. He does not have a pirate logo. I just realized that. I fold these in. You can have them folded into like an angle, or you can have them folded up. You can have it like that, or like that. I actually do this. I just like the V shape. I just like that look. Rotate the waist, and yeah, they painted the legs and the chest very well. I mean, I don't mind the crotch, I don't mind the backpack, but they just left the arms bare out of everything. They went all out on the legs, all out on the chest. Little bit on the backpack too, for the Mad Max windshield things, and then just completely bare. Completely bare. Just right here. Went all out on this. But yeah, those are my main nitpicks on the paint. Anyways, untab the legs. Slide the foot forward. Fold that up, and yes, he does have a bit of a heel. No, I do not complain about that. I don't. I do actually. I don't complain about that. Just yeah, like I said, weaponizer. Fold up the foot. Fold it up. Stand him up. And that is locked down in his robot mode. And yes, it is raining. Don't know if y'all can hear it. And that's actually pretty cool. With this gun here, I do actually tab it into his forearm. I do tab into like his arm right here. just to give him some color. And I put this, I actually put this on his back like that. And then what I will do is I'll grab this. I'll grab all this and I will plug this into his hand to give him the hook look. Give him the hook hand. And this is how I display. This is how I do it. I do like how they actually gave it gold to represent the because in Transformers Animated, he actually rocketed his arm as an explosive, and he used a hook for a replacement. And it's really cool how they gave it like the gold touch, because it was like a gold yellow in Animated. So that's actually really cool. Head sculpt wise, really cool. Red for the eyes. He actually does have green on his head. It looks like that he has like a focus, like a apparatus, which does have some silver. It actually does have silver paint on it, so that's actually really cool. There's like light green and like dark green. Decepticon sigil right there, as y'all can see. Arms are very much naked, of course. Just try to use these as coloration. Yeah, they actually painted his thighs, but they couldn't paint the arms. Even just maybe put like green right there, or maybe like a red X, maybe like a red X. Focus. Maybe like a red X there, some green right there. Maybe like green on that little square. Like green on that square. Red X. Maybe some green. Maybe some red up there. Maybe make these like silver or like that color. You know? But no, they completely and utterly skipped out on the arms. That's just my nitpick. Just they bared his arms. Like all of this is just really good. They just like skipped. Anyways, posability wise, head can do a full rotation. He can't look up or down. Arms can do a full rotation. They can go in and out. He has an elbow swivel, not a biceps swivel. Elbow only bends that far. It is double jointed. Wrists do rotate. It's just wrists do rotate. They do have a stopping point. They can't go all the way. Oh. Waist does rotate. Legs can move forward that far. Move back that far. They can go out all the way. They do have a rotation, and yes, like I said, he is a weaponizer from the Junkion mold. No, I don't have any of the Junkions. I just want to lock down, like I said. Knee bend. Just that far. And his foot can move that far forward. Can move that far back. And he does have pivot. And as you can see, you can arm him up. This is I do leave the hook on this arm. I do give him the hook look. For comparison, here he is with Blast Off and Vortex, just because. As y'all can see, he is deluxe classed, modernized, which that's actually really cute. That is actually really cool. I do like this lockdown. I do like lockdown. He was a must-have when when my Walmart had him. He was the only one at my Walmart, and he was a must-have. Here he is with the Voyager. Here he is with Brawl. As you can see, Brawl is like a really small deluxe class. I mean, he's like a small Voyager. Which kind of makes me worried about if the actual promos of the actual Bruticus set is actually going to make him look stumpy. I am nervous if they are going to make him look stumpy. Because the upper half of those looked really cool, and then you went to Brawl and Swindle, and there was questions. Oh yeah. And just because I'm just doing this just because I also just want to show this off. Here he is with an unopened Megan. There you go. I like the movies. I actually own both. I own both Megan and Megan 2.0. Yeah, I'm not opening her up. So yeah, just wanted to show that off just because. Dusty box. No, she will not be reviewed. So yeah, that's about it. Laters. Actually, before it's laters, he's an old figure, so buying him is gonna be expensive, or unless you're really, really lucky and you find him for a good price. So yeah, that's about it. Now it's laters.